So ladies and gentlemen, once again on behalf of Trinity College, our host college for 2020, welcome to the Junior Public Schools Sports Association 11th Annual Swimming Carnival here at HBF Stadium. If you're watching us on the live feed today, welcome. We've got some great racing to come this afternoon. If you're with us here poolside, please be aware, if you've got a grandparent or a mother or father or somebody who'd like to watch the action at home or from a handheld device, you can go onto 4style.com.au for the live feed. That's the number 4, style, style.com.au to be able to watch today's live feed. We see our athletes just going to the marshalling area. The first event on the day will be our Year 4 C Division 50 metres backstroke. For those of you watching in the grandstand and also on our live feed, just to let you know which schools are in which lanes. Lane 1 will be Aquinas College for the afternoon. Lane 2 will be Hales School. Lane 3 will be Christchurch Grammar School. Lane 4 is Guildford Grammar School. Lane 5 is Scotch College. Lane 6 is Wesley College. And from Lane 7 will be Trinity College. The defending champions of the JPSSA Shield from 2019 is Wesley College. Once again, I ask all of our cheer squads just to be silent in the start of each event, but then make as much noise as you can after we're underway. Quiet, please. And the first win of the day goes to Scotch College with Christchurch Grammar into second place, Wesley up into third place. Our next event will be our Year 4 B Division. Quiet, please. And a win there for Wesley. Trinity the winner, with Wesley up into second and Aquinas in third place. So the first win of the day there for our host college, Trinity College, for 2020. The next event will be the Year 4 A Division Backstroke. And a win there for Christchurch Grammar. In second place, Trinity. In third place, Hale School. We move on to our next year, and it's our Year 5 C Division. Quiet, please. Quiet, please. And another win for Christchurch Grammar there. Wesley up into second place. Aquinas to go across in third place. We move forward to the Year 5 B Division. And a win for Trinity College. Wesley in second place. Christchurch Grammar Cross in third. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, if you need somebody to be watching at home, they can go onto our live feed at forstyle.com.au. That's the number 4, style.com.au. You can also watch from a handheld device in the grandstand, should you choose to. We move on to event number 6. This is the Year 5 A Division. Quiet, please. And a win there for Wesley College. Christchurch Grammar up into second place. And on the far outside there, in third place, Aquinas. We move on to our next event. In event number 7, this is our Year 6 C Division. Very close to the wall, but a strong swim there from Wesley Scotch College into second place, and then Hale cross in third. Event number 8 is our Year 6 B Division 50-metre backstroke. A good contest here between Wesley and Trinity. Wesley touch first, Trinity in second, up into third place. Christchurch Grammar. No, Scotch College on the line, 41.86 per 41.91 to Christchurch. But the win going there to Wesley, and time of 40.22. Event number 10 is our Year 4 A Division 50-metre butterfly. And of course, that will be on straight after it. Event number 9, which is the Year 6 A Division backstroke. And Wesley cross in first place, Christchurch Grammar up into second, then Guildford Grammar make the top 3 there in our Year 6 A Division backstroke. A change of pace now, event number 10. We move on to our butterfly events. Event number 10 is our Year 4 A Division butterfly. Of course, if you like to watch all the action on a handheld device or tell someone at home, you just go to 4style.com.au. It's the number 4, then style.com.au. Good race between Hale, Christchurch and Guildford as they come to the line now. Christchurch stronger over the last little bit. Christchurch touch first, then Hale. Guildford go into third place. Very good swim there. The record, 41.90, so just outside the record set in 2010. The time there of 42.15, so very good swim indeed. We move on to our next event, event number 11, our Year 5 B Division. A good fight here between Wesley Aquinas and Hale. The Wesley swimmer there lost his goggles and they're down around his nose as he goes to the line, but he still leads and will touch first. A good swim there from Wesley. Aquinas up into second. Hale will cross in third. We move on to event number 12, our Year 5 A Division. Wesley College out to a nice lead down the first 25. Guildford Grammar and Aquinas at the challenge as they come down now for 15 to go. Wesley lead from Guildford. Then we go back to Aquinas. Wesley still strong as we go into the last 5 metres. Wesley are going to touch first. Wesley between Guildford and Aquinas for second. Guildford get the touch. And then Aquinas into third place. The next event coming out onto the blocks will be our Year 6 B Division 50 metres butterfly. Wesley College out to a nice lead through the first 25. Then we go back to Christchurch Grammar and Trinity. Trying to hang on over the last 15 now. Wesley leads from Trinity, then Christchurch Grammar. 5 to go now for Wesley as Trinity start to cement themselves into second place here, but Wesley are going to touch in first place. The second place is going to go to Trinity, and then we go across to Christchurch Grammar for third. We move on to event 14. This is our Year 6 A Division 50 metre butterfly. Through the first 25, a good contest between Guildford Grammar here and Hale. Then we go back to Wesley as we go through with 15 to go. Guildford lead the way in front of Hale School, then back to Wesley, now coming to 5 to go. Guildford hanging on nicely here as they come to the line. Guildford are going to touch first. Hale will touch second. Into third place will be Wesley. Unofficially, 34.01. Unofficially, the time of 34.01 is a championship record, beating the old time of 34.26. We now move on to the 50 metres breaststroke events. Our next event is the Year 4 C Division. Through the first 50, Christchurch lead the way in front of Scotch College. Aquinas, the challenge on the outside. Aquinas now going to the lead. Unfortunately, the Christchurch swimmer in a little bit of difficulty there. Just one for our lifeguards, please, to keep an eye on. Aquinas lead the way, then Trinity, and we go back to Hale and Scotch College. Aquinas lead from Trinity. Trinity coming back nicely as they come to the line now. But Aquinas are going to cross in first place. Trinity up for second, it looks like. Christchurch trying to get up for third. Is it Hale? Hale get up for third nicely. Unfortunate for our Christchurch swimmer. Big round of applause for all of our swimmers as they go to the line there. We move on to event 16. This is our Year 4 B Division 50 metre breaststroke. So we're underway in event 16. This is our year 4 B division, 50 metres breaststroke. You see Christchurch Grammar out to a lead in front of Hale and Wesley as they come down to the first 25. Christchurch leads through from Wesley, then we go back to Trinity and Hale. Trinity starting to move nicely up the outside here in the second 25. Christchurch Grammar still showing the way comfortably. Trinity move themselves up into second place. Christchurch, Trinity, then Wesley, and then it's between Aquinas and Hale as we look across the pool. Christchurch Grammar with a nice lead as they go into the last 5 metres. Christchurch Grammar will touch first. Trinity going to hang in there for second place. Very tight for third, but I think it'll go to Wesley. It does. And a very good swim there for Christchurch. Our next event will be event 17, the year 4 A division. Underway in our year 4 A division, 50 metre breaststroke now. Hale School come up fighting first, and then so Trinity in lane 7, going nicely as they come down to the first 25. Trinity showing the way just in front of Hale, back to Wesley and Christchurch Grammar. Trinity, the host school this year, showing the way. The challenge going from Hale School. Nothing between Hale and Trinity as they go through with 15 metres to go. Trinity now in front of Hale, 10 metres to go, and Trinity showing the way. Wesley into third, going for Aquinas in fourth as well. They come to the line now. Trinity will just touch first in front of Hale. Into third place, Wesley go across in front of Aquinas.
I got a better angle than you.
The next event is event 18, our year 5, 50 metre breaststroke, Division C. Underway now in event 18, our year 5 C division, 50 metres breaststroke. A good contest here. Scotch College lead the way through 25. Christchurch and Aquinas going with them. Christchurch now just getting a little bit of a lead at 15 to go. Scotch College up into second place, then Aquinas into third as they come down with 10 to go. Christchurch in front of Scotch College. They come up to the line now. Christchurch just in front as they'll touch first. Christchurch, Scotch College into second place, Aquinas into third. So ladies and gentlemen, and all schools, a points update after our backstroke and butterfly events. In seventh place at the moment on 158 points is Scotch College. In sixth place on 161 is Guildford Grammar. In fifth place on 168 points is Aquinas College. In fourth place on 175 points is Hale School. In third place on 179 points is Trinity College. In second place, Christchurch Grammar School on 185 points. After the first 14 events, Wesley College lead the way on 199 points. We move on to our next event, event number 19. And this is our Year 5 B Division 50 metre breaststroke. Scotch College lead the way at the first 25. Christchurch up into second with Wesley and Trinity. Scotch College just ever so slightly in front of Christchurch as they come down with 15 metres to go. Christchurch coming back nice and strong now. Scotch College still hanging on. Wesley solidly up into third place now as they've had 5 to go. Scotch College lead the way. They'll come into the last couple of metres now. Scotch College still leading and will touch just in front of Christchurch. Wesley will cross in third place. We move on to event 20, our Year 5 A Division 50 metre breaststroke. Don't forget, folks, you can tell people watching from home, if they'd like to, forstyle.com.au. That's the number 4, style.com.au, if you'd like to watch the live feed. Christchurch Grammar going nicely through the first 25. Scotch College and Guildford are the next challengers as they come up with 15 to go. Christchurch show the way. Then Scotch College, nothing between third place with Guildford and Wesley now moving very nicely over this last part of the journey. Christchurch lead the way at 5 to go. Scotch the challenge and Wesley coming home strongly. but Christchurch will touch first. Scotch College into second. Wesley will touch in third place. We move on to event 21. This is our Year 6 C Division, 50 metres breaststroke. Through the first 25, and it was Christchurch going nicely. Hale, then Scotch College. 15 to go. Christchurch in front of Hale. Scotch and Aquinas fighting it out for third place at the moment. Christchurch still looks strong as they come up to 5 to go. Scotch College coming home nicely. Hale trying to hang on into second place at the moment. Christchurch will touch in first. Hale trying to hang on for second. They do so. Tight for third. The scoreboard says Aquinas for third place. The next event is event 22, our Year 6 B Division, 50 metres breaststroke. Through the first 25, and a very close race this time. Trinity just in front. Wesley, then Christchurch Grammar as they come down to 15 to go. Christchurch and Trinity going head to head here. Then we go back to Wesley, Hale School, Guildford, and also Scotch College. Coming up with 5 to go. Trinity looking the goods at the moment. Wesley finishing strongly, as is Christchurch Grammar. But Trinity will touch in first place. Christchurch Grammar into second, and Wesley into third place. Event 23 is next, and that's our Year 6 A Division 50 metres breaststroke. Remember, you can watch us on forstyle.com.au if you've got somebody at home who wants to see all the swimming action today. A big thank you to Forstyle and also our host school for 2020, Trinity College. Christchurch Grammar and Hale going head to head here as they come up with 15 to go. Hale ever so slightly in front of Christchurch. Then we go back to Guildford Grammar and Scotch College. Hale still just in front of Christchurch as they come up with 5 to go. Christchurch fighting on nicely though. Nothing between Hale and Christchurch as they touch now. Hale touch in first place. Christchurch into second. Guildford get the nod for third place. The winning time of 41.18. We move on to event 24. This is our Year 4s, C Division, 50 metres freestyle. So our most famous stroke freestyle, the Australian crawl through 50 metres. Scotch College lead the way to start with. Hale School and Christchurch Grammar are putting up the fight now with 15 to go. Hale starting to show the way, slightly in front of Scotch College. 10 to go, nothing between Hale and Scotch College. Christchurch Grammar and Trinity all coming to the fore as they head to the last 5 metres. Scotch College trying to hang on. Hale going nicely. Scotch College possibly. Trinity, it says on the scoreboard for the touch. We'll wait for the official result. Hale with the win, the scoreboard is telling us. Now Scotch College. Scotch College with the win. Then it was Hale as we go back through the field. So our scoreboard playing a little bit of fun and games here. We look at the replay now. You can see at the top of the screen, Hale, Scotch College down in lane number 5 as they go to touch now. Scotch College just in front of Hale. Then we go back to third place, and I think you'll find it was between Christchurch and Trinity. We move on. Event 25, our Year 4 B Division. Nothing between the swimmers as they get to 25, as you'd expect in a freestyle event. Christchurch Grammar ever so slightly in front of Trinity at 25. They come up to 15 to go. Christchurch still leads the way. Trinity, then Hale across to Aquinas. Trinity finishing nice and strong here as they come up with 5 to go. Trinity and Christchurch Grammar, nothing between the two of them as they go to touch. Trinity, then Christchurch Grammar. Then it looked like Wesley on the big screen. So another great tight contest there from our students. Our next event is event 26, our Year 4 A Division, 50 metre freestyle. So they come up to 25 metres. Christchurch Grammar lead the way in front of Wesley. Then across to Hale. Guildford Grammar going nicely as well. 15 to go, and Christchurch out to a body length in front of Hale. Then there's across the pool for third place between Guildford, Wesley and Aquinas. Christchurch Grammar are going to touch first, well and truly first. Guildford Grammar and Wesley for second. Guildford Grammar, Hale. We see our progressive scores there, ladies and gentlemen, on the big screen after the breaststroke. Leading the way at the moment is Christchurch on 298, Wesley on 297, then Trinity 281, Hale in fourth on 275, Aquinas on 265, Scotch College on 257, and Guildford Grammar on 245 points. We move on to event 27, our Year 5 C Division 50 metres freestyle. Everyone eager to get underway, so our students will come back onto the blocks now. Underway and a clean start this time, Year 5 C Division. As always, close contests over the first part of the journey in the freestyle events. Aquinas and Wesley standing out at 25 metres though. Wesley slightly in front of Aquinas. Then we go back to Christchurch as they come up with 15 to go. Aquinas show the way, then Christchurch and Wesley at 10 to go. Wesley though, really starting to finish strongly. 5 metres to go. Nothing between Wesley and Christchurch as they come up to touch. Aquinas still there. Anybody's race. The scoreboard is telling us Wesley, Aquinas, Christchurch, but nothing between our first 3 swimmers there. Our next event will be event 28. This will be our Year 5 B Division 50 metre freestyle. Through the first 25, Aquinas, then Christchurch, Scotch College across the pool. Aquinas showing the way as they come up to 15 to go. Then we go back to Christchurch. Hale School up into third place with Scotch College. Aquinas still showing the way. Christchurch trying to rush home at the last little moment here. Aquinas though will touch first. Christchurch into second. Possibly Trinity into third in front of Hale. Our next event is event 29. This is our Year 5 A Division. Up to the first 25, it's Wesley and Christchurch Grammar fighting it out. Aquinas up into third place with 15 to go. Christchurch ever so slightly. Wesley now coming back with 10 to go. Wesley starting to show the way in front of Christchurch Grammar. Wesley by about a half an arm length will touch first. Christchurch will touch second. Aquinas will go across in third place. Our next event to come into the pool will be event number 30. It'll be our Year 6 Division C 50 metres freestyle. Through the first 25, Wesley showing the way ever so slightly in front of Christchurch. We come up to the 15 now. Christchurch, then Wesley, Guildford Grammar. Christchurch ever so slightly. Wesley fighting back nicely now though as they come up with 5 to go. Wesley about a half length in front. Wesley and Christchurch, who will touch first? Wesley and Christchurch have touched at the same time. Guildford Grammar up into third, 35.64. For our first two swimmers. You see the replay on the big screen now. With 5 to go, Wesley slightly in front, but a big surge by Christchurch as they came to the line, and they've both touched at identical times there. Both touching right now. Wesley possibly will get the adjudication in front of Christchurch, but nothing between our first two. We move on to event 31. This is our Year 6 Division B. We come up to the 25 and it's Wesley and Christchurch Grammar showing the way. Then Hale and Scotch College, 15 to go now. Wesley and Christchurch, Hale then Scotch at 10, it's Wesley. Wesley starting to show the way as they go through 5 metres to go. Wesley College lead the way. They will touch in first. Christchurch just in front of Scotch College into second place. We move on to the last of our individual events here today. Event 32 is our Year 6 A Division, 50 metres freestyle. Through the 25, and we've got Christchurch, Hale and Guildford Grammar. Guildford Grammar go to the lead with 15 to go. Christchurch, then Hale. Guildford Grammar getting stronger as the race goes longer hill. Guildford Grammar lead through the 5. Guildford Grammar, Christchurch, then Hale. Guildford Grammar will touch first. Christchurch into second. 30.58 to the wall. Guildford Grammar take out the win. So, ladies and gentlemen, forstyle.com.au if you'd like to let people know how they can watch the live feeds. We've got the relays to come. Our individual events have ended for the day. That's forstyle.com.au. That's the number 4, style.com.au for anyone watching at home or watching back at school. So, ladies and gentlemen, our next events will start our relays. Event 33 will be our Year 4 4x50 metre freestyle relay. Just a reminder, from lane 1 will be Aquinas College, lane 2 Hale School, lane 3 Christchurch Grammar, lane 4 Guildford Grammar School, lane 5 Scotch College, lane 6 Wesley College, and lane 7 will be Trinity College. Just before we get underway with our relays, our points to date, ladies and gentlemen. Guildford Grammar in 7th place on 336. In 6th place is Scotch College on 347. Aquinas is in 5th on 358. Trinity 375. Hale 376. Wesley in 2nd place on 405.5 points. And Christchurch Grammar lead the way before the relays start on 413.5 points. Good luck to all of our teams in the relays. So we're underway with the first of our 4x50 metre relays. This is our Year 4s. Wesley and Hale going out to a lead to start with. And a very strong lead for Wesley through the first 25. A little bit of difficulty for one of our Christchurch Grammar swimmers there, just for our lifeguards' awareness. Up to the end of the first 50. Hale School turned first, then we go to Aquinas and then Wesley as they come back down the pool. Hale lead the way in front of Aquinas. Then we go back to Wesley, Christchurch Grammar, Scotch Trinity, and then Guildford. At the moment, it is between Hale and Aquinas as they come up with 5 to go to change over. Hale ready to go. So is Aquinas. Hale going first, then Aquinas. Then the fight between Scotch College, Wesley, Trinity, and Christchurch Grammar for third place at the moment. Scotch, Wesley, Trinity, and then Guildford will go in last. Hale lead the way in front of Aquinas as they go through. 25 to go on this leg. Coming up now with the last 50 to go, and Hale will go into the water first. Aquinas clearly in second place, but Hale lead down the last 50. Aquinas go in now. We look back up the pool, and it's between Christchurch and Scotch as they go into the water, but Hale lead as they come up with 25 to go in front of Aquinas. Then the fight from Christchurch and Scotch College. Hale lead the way as they come up to go, 15 to go. Aquinas trying to hang on to second. Christchurch Grammar and Scotch coming very quickly though to try and get themselves up into second place. Hale show the way as they come up with 5 to go. Hale doing nicely. Hale are going to take out the year 4 relay. Aquinas trying to hang on. Christchurch Grammar finishing off very strongly indeed, but Aquinas will touch in second. Christchurch the third, then back to Scotch College in fourth. A round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for all of our swimmers as they finish off that first of our relays. Thank you. Our next event is event 34. It will be our year 5 200 metre 4x50 freestyle relay. Underway now in event 34, our year 5 4x50 metre freestyle relay. Aquinas out to a nice lead over this first 25. The end of the first 50, Aquinas, Hale, then Christchurch Grammar, the first 3 as they turn. Guildford, then Trinity now up into 4th place, going nicely. As they come over through now, the first 75, Aquinas lead the way in front of Hale. Then we go back to Christchurch. Guildford Grammar and Trinity. Back to Scotch and then Wesley. Aquinas show the way as they come up with 10 to go at the end of this 50. Hale solidly in second place, then Christchurch Grammar. Aquinas are going to go into the water first. Lap number 3. Hale, get ready. They're in the water. Now it's going to be Christchurch's turn. They're the top 3 as they go through with 100 to go. Aquinas lead the way nicely as they come up to get 25 to go. Hale were in second at the end of the last lap. Then it was Christchurch Grammar and Trinity. Hale will touch in second again. Aquinas lead the way as they come down the last length. Then Trinity and Christchurch Grammar go in together for third place. Aquinas lead the way as they come up with 25 to go. Then back to Hale, Christchurch and Trinity doing well to get themselves back up into third place with 1 lap to go. Aquinas lead the way comfortably with 15 to go. Then Hale, Christchurch and Trinity fighting it out for the third place at the moment. Aquinas into the last 5 metres. Aquinas are going to cross in first place. Hale into 5 to go now, going very nicely. They will be up into second. Christchurch into the 5 and they will go across and touch in third place. A big swim from Guildford Grammar, getting themselves up into third place. Trinity into 4th, then Scotch College and Wesley. We move on to our next event, event 35, our year 6 4x50 freestyle relay. Underway for our year 6 4x50 metres relay. A good start there from both Hale and Wesley off the blocks as they come up to 25. Hale, then Wesley, Christchurch, Aquinas and Trinity. Hale touch at the end of the first 50. Hale show the way. Then Wesley and Aquinas into the water now. So Hale very strong in this division as they come up to 75. Hale going nicely. Not a lot between second place, but Hale out to a very strong lead here as they come up with 15 to go on this length. Then we go back to Christchurch, Wesley and Aquinas as we look across the pool. Hale lead the way, 10 metres to go on this 50 length. Hale getting ready to go in. Christchurch have made up some ground here as they come up with 5 to go. They've halved the lead. Hale into the water. Then Christchurch. It'll then be Aquinas and Wesley. Hale lead through. The challenge well and truly coming from Christchurch Grammar now. 15 to go on this length of the pool. Hale show the way in front of Christchurch. Hale still hanging on nicely as they come up with 5 to go on this length. Then we go back to Christchurch, who have made up a lot of ground this time. Hale are into the water, so are Christchurch, and nothing between the next schools in for third place. Christchurch, Wesley and Aquinas all into the water. Hale lead the way, but the challenge coming from Christchurch Grammar as they come down with 25 to go. Hale ever so slightly, but Christchurch Grammar coming back on them at 15 to go. Christchurch Grammar go to the lead, then Hale. Scotch College up into third place now, but Christchurch Grammar lead at 5 to go, and they're going to swim away with it here as they touch in first place. Christchurch will touch first. Hale into second place. It looks like Scotch College will touch in third. So ladies and gentlemen, we move on to event 36. This will be our 4x50 metres medley relay. Our year fours just going to the blocks now. Through the first 25, Christchurch, then Trinity. Aquinas going very nicely as well. The first 50, Backstroke as they head to the wall now. A good contest here. Christchurch ever so slightly, Aquinas as well, and Trinity. The three lead schools as they go to the wall. Aquinas, then Christchurch, then it's Trinity. Then we go back to Hale in the water for breaststroke now. Christchurch come up fourth. Trinity doing very nicely over in lane number 7. Christchurch, Trinity, then Aquinas as they come down to the 75. $15 to go on this length. Christchurch show the way. Then Aquinas, Wesley and Trinity. Nothing between those three schools as they come up with 10 to go. Christchurch being reeled in now, so there's going to be nothing between these schools when they go to touch the wall. 4 schools at 5 metres to go. Virtually level as they go across the water. 3 schools in at once. Aquinas into 4th. Trinity, Wesley and Christchurch lead the way. $75 to go and Christchurch just in front of Trinity. And then we go back to Wesley, so between Christchurch and Trinity here. Christchurch looking the stronger as they head towards 15 to go, 10 to go now for Christchurch. They show the way as they come up to touch with just 50 to go. Christchurch will go into the water first with a nice lead. A good piece of swimming here from the school. Then Trinity will go into the water in second. Christchurch out to a very nice lead here as they come up with 25 to go. Christchurch show the way very comfortably indeed in front of Trinity. Aquinas and Wesley starting to lift the tempo here as they come down the last 25. Christchurch with 10 to go. They're going to take out the year 4 medley relay. Trinity solidly up into second place, but Christchurch come down now. They will touch in first. Trinity up into second. Then we go back to Wesley with a challenge from Aquinas and also Hale finishing very strongly indeed. Wesley trying to hang on there for third place. They will touch in third place. A big contest for fourth. Looks like Hale touch in front of Aquinas. Then we go back to Guildford and Scotch College. We move on to our penultimate event, event 37, our year 5, 4x50 metres medley relay. A fairly even contest as they come up with the first 25. Wesley, Trinity, Christchurch, Grammar are the three schools that lead the way. Wesley and Christchurch ever so slightly in front of the rest. They come down for the first 50. Wesley ever so slightly in front, possibly, of Christchurch. They'll go in the water together though. Christchurch, then Wesley and Trinity. Christchurch show the way through the first 75. Then Wesley, Hale School, Trinity and Aquinas as they come up to 25 to go on this length. Christchurch looking very strong and fast as they come up with 10 to go. Out to a 5 metre lead here for Christchurch in front of Wesley. Then a good contest between Hale and Aquinas. Then we go back to Trinity and Scotch College. Christchurch go in with 100 to go. A good 5 metres lead here. Wesley now in the pool. Almost a 15 metre lead for Christchurch as they start to lead in the butterfly. Aquinas and Hale go in together. Christchurch lead with 75 to go. Then we go back to Wesley and Aquinas starting to lift the pace over in lane number 7. Then we go back to Hale. Christchurch going nicely at 15. The challenge coming from Wesley though as they come up to get the last length of the pool. Christchurch show the way. Wesley coming at them nicely though. 5 metres to go. Wesley and Christchurch are going to go into the water together here. Wesley in first. Now Christchurch. A good swim there in the butterfly leg for Wesley. Wesley show the way. They come up now with 25 to go. Wesley ever so slightly in front of Christchurch, but Christchurch coming back nicely, as are Aquinas, very quick indeed. Christchurch show the way with 15 to go. Wesley ever so slightly, it's nothing between these two schools. Aquinas trying very hard, but Wesley look like they're getting stronger over the last part of the journey. Wesley and Christchurch, it's going to be a touch between the two. Wesley ever so slightly in front of Christchurch. Aquinas up into third place. A big round of applause for all of our schools as they finish off. A good contest there. Wesley 2:56.12 in front of Christchurch 2:56.14. You can see our replay up on the big screen now. Nothing between the two schools down the last 15, but Wesley just in front as they come up to touch. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us today. If you're on the live feed, this is our final event of the day, event 38. This is our year 6 4x50 metre medley relay. So through the first 25, Wesley and Christchurch Grammar going together. Not much between the rest of our schools in third. But Christchurch Grammar and Wesley show the way down the first length of the pool. The backstroke, 50 metres. Wesley and Christchurch. Nothing between these two schools. They'll go into the water together. Christchurch, Wesley, Trinity and Scotch College Hale Aquinas as they come up for the second length of the pool. Christchurch ever so slightly in front, going nicely at the front.
Great job.
15 to go on this length of the pool, and Christchurch now out to a good 3 metre lead here in front of Wesley. Hale and Trinity coming back nicely. Trinity trying to get themselves up into second place here before the changeover. Christchurch finishing off very nicely indeed. They hand over for butterfly. Christchurch are in the water. Wesley and Trinity will go in together. Wesley still in second, then Trinity. Then Hale, Scotch College, Aquinas and Guildford Grammar. Christchurch lead the way. The challenge is going to come from Wesley and Trinity as they come up with 75 to go. A change at the top here as Wesley come up now with Christchurch. Wesley into the lead now. They'll go into the water first for the last 50. Christchurch, then Trinity and Hale. Wesley show the way in front of Christchurch. Then we're back to Trinity and Hale. They come up with 25 to go. Wesley ever so slightly still in front of Christchurch. But Christchurch are coming home as best they can. Up to 15 to go now. Wesley still show the way in front of Christchurch. Trinity is starting to make up ground as they head through 10 to go. Wesley at 5 to go, still show the way. Trinity trying to finish off. Nothing between anyone as they hit the line. Wesley, then we have Trinity, back to Christchurch. Nothing between the top three schools there. A big round of applause for all of our students, ladies and gentlemen. That was a fantastic finish. Wesley, then Trinity, and we go back to Christchurch, Hale, Scotch College, Guildford and Aquinas. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the competition side of our afternoon. Please stay with us. We'll be getting underway with our presentations very shortly.
Thank you, Matt. Firstly, well done to all our swimmers today. Fabulous effort. That last race in particular was very special to see the closeness and the excitement that gathered, which is what this is all about. I'd just like to do a few thank yous first. To the HBF Stadium staff from Venues West, thank you for that. To Swimming WA, to their officials for their ongoing support for our carnivals and maintaining fair competition. To Sports Medicine Australia staff, thanks for providing first aid today. To our production team, Freestyle Media for providing the live streaming, and to Matt Poyner for announcing. And finally, to our PSA Junior School staff from all the schools who've assisted in the smooth running of the carnival. And finally, let's congratulate all the swimmers on their efforts today. And I'd particularly like to recognise records that were broken today, and we had one, which was event 14 in the 6A butterfly, so from Guildford in a time of 34:01. Congratulations, Charlie Spencer. I would now like to introduce the Principal of Trinity College, Darren O'Neill, and he's also the President of the PSA for 2020.
Thank you, Martin, and welcome to everyone to our first PSA event of the calendar year for 2020. Welcome to all of our schools formally today, our competitors and staff, and a special welcome and a big thank you to our parents and families who've made the effort to come along, and your presence here makes a lot of difference for the boys and the girls in the pool today, so thank you very much for your presence here today. Trinity College is very proud to be the PSA host school for this year. And I'd like to particularly mention Mr. Luke Thompson, our Head of Junior Sport at our school, and his support staff from Trinity College for their time and attention to all the detail and ensuring the carnival ran smoothly today. So thank you to all the staff from Trinity College. I also would like to take this moment to thank Mrs. Verity Keogh, the Secretary of PSA. She does a wonderful job, often behind the scenes, making sure everything's organised for all our events throughout the year, but it also gives us a chance to thank Verity today. So can we thank Mrs. Keogh, please? The JPSSA plays an important part in the fabric of the PSA, and it's certainly where our young students get a taste of what the PSA is about as they enter into secondary school. The JPSSA certainly reminds us of all the best parts of sport, the enthusiasm, the positive nature of supporting each other, the joy of being able to represent the school, and the huge potential that all of our students hold and the opportunities they have ahead of them. Can I take a special mention to congratulate the young men and young ladies who swam in our event today, not only for your efforts in the pool, but also for the way you congratulate and support each other both in and out of the pool. So well done to all of our competitors today. Okay, to our placings for today. In 7th place on the score of 492 points, Guildford College. In 6th place on a score of 505 points, Scots College. In 5th place on a score of 534 points, Aquinas College. In 4th place on a score of 543 points, Trinity College. In 3rd place on a score of 564 points, Hale School. In 2nd place on a score of 581.5 because of a dead heat, Wesley College. Which means the winner of our swim carnival for today for 2020 on 609.5 points was Christchurch. I'd like to invite the captains from Christchurch School to come around to the pool deck here and receive the shield. No, you do that. You do that. Our two captains will now say a few words of thanks.
Thank you, JPSSA and Trinity College for organising today. Thanks for all the sports masters and coaches for training all the swimmers.
And other schools for participating in a really enjoyable carnival. Go Church!
That concludes our carnival today. Thank you once again for our parents and families for coming along. And schools, if you just wait for your own staff to dismiss you and direct you out of the pool. Thank you.